Hello, my friends. Yesterday, I discovered a video about done by Steve Jobs. It was a couple years ago. He was talking with an audience about marketing. And he prefaced by saying, if you're trying to talk about the widgets and their details, it won't create a good marketing strategy. Like he said, you can't advertise computers very well by talking about the gigahertz or the hard drive space or the technicalities that are indeed useful but aren't inspiring. So after giving a bit of preface about some other companies, he went on to say that it is the core value, singular, core value that makes a company, marketable was his initial, his starting point of the conversation, but that makes a company valuable. Core value makes a company valuable. And so, as you might have guessed, I've tried to sell things over the course of my life. Got a couple books out, got a couple courses out, like miscellaneous things. We're all trying to make a living. And marketing for a lot of us is a priority, whether we're marketing our own stuff, or marketing for some other company. But his talk hit me hard, and I was wondering, what's my core value? I have a lot of core values. I'm a Christian. I believe in the God of the Bible, and so there's some stereotypical, not trivial, but stereotypical values that get woven into that. But I was wondering to myself and out loud to my lovely wife, what are my core values as a teacher/tutor and as a writer? And I debated with myself for a while. I even took a nap to let it sink into my system. And indeed, right after I woke up, I was thinking, I mused through some random thoughts and sentences, but the two-word slogan I captured, because I was inspired again by Steve Jobs. He had this lengthier sort of mission statement, and then it was encapsulated in "Think Different." You've probably seen or heard that slogan attached to Apple products, "Think Different." And I was like, I want a slogan too. Of course, I want a mission statement, like a nice meaty sentence that encapsulates my core value as a teacher writer. But I also wanted a cool slogan. And the thing I've found so far, I don't know if it's perfect, but it's so close. It's so close. I think my slogan is "Dream Bigger." As a teacher, I don't know if you've ever heard kids talk about their classes, or if you've ever taught/tutored things yourself. But kids, and even adults, love to say, "When am I ever going to use this?" And I've done little talks and videos about that. But I think the heart behind my response usually is, dream bigger. Some kid, he's got this, let's say, one of my students recently, this happened it was yesterday? I don't know today. Anyways, this week, one of my students, hold on, sip of coffee. It looks like beer, but it's coffee. This week, one of my students, we were working on calculus stuff, and it was kind of out there stuff, weird trigonometric identities, if that even means anything to you. If it doesn't, that's kind of the point. So he asked at the end of the lesson, when are we ever going to use this? And I went through my general spiel of, you're not going to use trigonometric identities, but you are going to use your brain's capacity to remember things, put things in order. And it was after that lesson that I watched the video with Steve Jobs, and I was struck by my own little slogan, "Dream Bigger." Because that's what I want for my students. Again, I've only just started this reflection of what my core value is, or my mission statement as a businessman is. But it seems like a strong starting point, and especially when I wanted something that captured both my heart for teaching and writing. it seemed to work well. Because with my writing, I like fiction, uh, sci-fi, fantasy stuff, and I myself love dreaming bigger. How can I create my own world? How can I enrich my own made-up worlds? How can I make them believable, tangible, and maybe even inspiring? If not inspiring directly, sometimes at least just intriguing. Metavale, my book that was recently published, one of my favorite little elements in it was the lizard race, the bad guys, have names, but more specifically, they have a naming system where your rank is determined by the number of syllables in your name. And when I first made it up, it just kind of happened. Maybe I was inspired by something, and there it was. But a couple kind people since then have remarked on the intriguing concept of a rank being determined by the length of a name. And there, it's my first novel, so I haven't had a lot of practice, but I put my heart into it, and a lot of creative elements came out. I have a vision for the second book and the third book. Thin outlines, but solid enough. And I'm dreaming bigger. The little... I don't know if I should reveal this. I will. No, never mind. Just think dragons. I'm obsessed with dragons. I can't reveal that secret. But dragons. Anyway, moving on. Dream bigger. That's my slogan, and I wrote down this really chintzy, mission statement. This isn't it. Doesn't quite capture it, and it's not even the best wording for. But hear me out. Hear me out. This is what I wrote down as my starting draft of trying to figure out what the heck my teacher writer core value / mission statement is. I said with integrity and valor, you can capture your dreams and turn them into something good. Now, it's a little flimsy. Capture dreams, turn them into something good. A little cliche. I don't mind cliches in and of themselves. The thing I want to avoid is choosing cliches just to be on the bandwagon. But I don't mind cliches if they happen organically. Still, the phrase. Let me read it again. I don't know how bored you are of this talk, but this is what goes on in my life, and you're here, so suck it up. With integrity and valor, you can capture your dreams and turn them into something good. I want to refine it, but I chose those words on purpose. Integrity is like truth, honesty, humility kind of thing, and valor is like bravery, courage, determination. I feel like that's a good fusion. You can capture your dreams. I like that. I mean, I got a thing for dreams. I like to say follow your dreams or follow your heart. It's a nuance. That's its own whole conversation, and we can philosophize about that all day long, what it means to follow your heart, and hearts are evil, blah, 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 blah. I know. But capture your dreams. We'll give me the sort of poetic license to say, capture your dreams, these visions out there of what could be, and turn them into something good. Not to say that dreams are already bad and inherently need to be made into something good, but something, when I say that last bit, something good, I mean something more active, something more active, present tense, in the moment, alive. Yeah. Capture your dreams, these visions, turn them into something good, something active, something in motion. That's most of it. I felt like the need to share that reflection about me striving toward a mission statement / a core value, and some of those phrases I discovered in the process. So yeah, thanks for listening. I hope I can inspire you, maybe even to capture your dreams and turn them into something good. But at least maybe inspire you to reflect about what are your core values as a person on this planet, or as an employee, or as a sibling, or a son or daughter, or a parent, or whatever it is that you are. I imagine you have some core values, whether you've found phrases for them or not. And I'd love to hear about your core values. Maybe just kind of help me fashion my own, but also just to get to know you more. That'd be cool. Feel free to share, of course. But again, thanks for listening to me ramble a bit. And I'll see you again soon.